position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Keeps it on the draw. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Sellers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see.
Breaks away on the left. Finds a little space. Touchdown, South Carolina! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
To the air on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. On the ground, it's Baxter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Manning. Using the quick game. At the 40, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rocket. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at some...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Snap of the drive from the 25. Looking down It's Sellers. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Going to swing it on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Pulls it in. It's Herbert.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To throw, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the ground. Turning it on.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Quick handoff. Finding open areas. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he could block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking for the score. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Manning. That's caught. It's Baxter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Second down coming up. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final between Michigan and Notre Dame, and here's how it went down. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the right. He caught it! Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Butler. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Quick completion on the out. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's out past the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Part of the backfield. It's Lockett.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll throw on third down. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Baxter. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They go right back to their man on second and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum run.
Scrambling away. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Holden finds his man on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Sends it back in motion. From the gun. Extending the play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Finds his back in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Well, This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. To the air. It's Manning. Finds his man. It's Moore. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And the Longhorns will try to run out the clock in the final minute.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the red zone, it's Cook. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The give to the back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.